All right, Viper family, today is the day, okay? So we're gonna do a little bit of a final weight. So these are the production rotors. If you've been following us for any length of time on social media, we've been working on this project now since last year, late last year, and we've had a couple different revisions of the castings, and we have really dialed in vane count with the directional vane and weight, trying to get the weight down so that it is class leading. So we're gonna do a little bit of a weight test today. We have picked randomized samples from our production batch. So we've got 50 sets of fronts, 50 sets of rears that are ready to ship out. And so we have picked out a random set. We're going to open those up and see what they weigh. I've also got a set of gyro disc here, and we're going to see what these guys weigh to give us a little bit of a comparison weight test. Gyro disc is a company that I like myself. I have a lot of respect for them, and they've got a pretty lightweight rotor. So let's see how we compare weight data wise. We're going to grab, I've only got fronts, I don't have a rear set of their rotors, but we'll grab a front out. We could even weigh both of their samples. Okay, so these came in. These are production rotors from Gyro Disc right off of their website. We ordered a set. We'll see what these guys come in at weight wise. Still in the bag. Okay. So here we go. This is going to be a front rotor, and this is all right. So we are in at 19.3 pounds. 19.3 pounds on this guy, which I think is more than they quote. I think they're quoting like 18.5 on their website. I may be wrong. I need to check, but it's a little heavier than what they claim. 19.3 on this one. Scale. 19.3 on the first one, and 19.2. So 19.20, 19.30. Okay, cool. All right. So let's see where we come in at. I'm going to go with the fronts first, so that it's apples to apples, and then we will put a set of our rears on the scale. I'm going to open these guys up. Okay. By the way, both companies like packaging, like to invest in our packaging. I think it's great. A lot of companies don't. And Gyro Disc does a good job on their packaging, as do we. So lots and lots of packaging, because there's nothing worse than getting your rotors in and the rotor's halfway sticking out the box. So, okay, here we go. Both companies are offering a slotted rotor. All right. 18.8. So we're about a half pound lighter. Okay, so about half pound lighter, 4 to 5 tenths of a pound. Let's weigh the other side. Let's see where it comes in. Appreciate you bearing with us and watching this till the end. Okay. By the way, this is being subjective. If you could vote a company on their boxes, I mean, that's a cool box, right? Okay, so these are Geomet coated. Gyro Disc does not offer that currently. I wouldn't be surprised if they do one day. Geomet, I'll show it here on the next one, see what it looks like. Geomet is from a company called Hoff in Germany. And think of it kind of like powder coating for rotors. It's kind of what it is. But it's designed for the vanes so that the vanes don't get that nasty oxy corrosion buildup, especially those of you that are driving it year round. Maybe you live in a really wet climate, or you live in an area with a lot of snow. Probably not as much of a big deal in the Viper community. Most of you guys are probably not driving these year round, but if you are, so there you go. So there they are. So this protects the vanes. It just prevents, like I said, it just prevents you getting that orangey red rust, that surface rust that builds up in the vanes. You can't do anything about it. So that's a nice addition that we have. All of our rotors across all of our lines for all platforms Geomet is a standard coating. I think it's nice to have. It's not super expensive from manufacturing side, but I feel like it brings a lot to the consumer in terms of aesthetics over the life of the rotor. So these are billet hats. They're super lightweight. So anyway, this is a high carbon iron rotor. It's designed for track use, and it's extremely durable material. We use this in the GTR community and have been for more than a decade. All right, 18.8 and 18.9. All right, so there you go. You're between, 3 to 5 tenths. You figure is the manufacturing scale, up to a half pound lighter per rotor. And this scale is a FedEx scale. It's a certified scale. If I've got some cheaper like Amazon scales in here, and they're not anywhere near as accurate, but this is for legal use, so it is dead on. And this is about $1,000 scale, whereas my Amazon scales are like 40 bucks. So very, very accurate scale. All right, so let's go to the rear. Actually, hold on. Let's go take a look at the rear, see how it comes in. All right, so that one's ready to roll. Let's move to the rear. Now, Viper base guys. The rotors are 355 by 32 millimeter thickness, front and rear. The only difference is the hats, and one of the hats is thicker than the other between the front and the rear. So the rotors are the same in terms of the discs themselves, but you will have a little bit of a weight difference in the physical hat. The rears are going to be a little bit lighter because the hats are thinner. So let's take a look at that. 18.90. Okay. All right, 18.90. Let's go to the last one. So very little difference. I think the difference in the height of the hats is like 7 millimeter, a quarter inch, just under a third inch. So very similar weight, front and rear on these, moving to a two-piece design. So 18.90. So there you go. So there's your weight. You're under 19 pounds for all 4 rotors, front and rear. Again, high carbon material, Geomet coating with a billet hat. So these are ready to rock. The first shipment is going to be a group buy. You guys are going to save lots of money. We're doing that to get some quick reviews on social media. We're new to Viper. We're not new building rotors. We've been building rotors for more than 10 years, but we're new to Viper, and we're excited about that. So I hope you enjoyed the open box weight data, give you a little bit of a point of reference, save a little bit of weight over Gyro Disc, a company I have immense respect for, and we look forward to competing with them. So see ya.